Awesome, great, glorious day it is. This is the day the Lord has made, and indeed we shall rejoice and be glad in it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another exciting episode of the Umubanga podcast, where we aim to inform, transform, as well as inspire. Yeah, you know somebody's back when they've decided to pull their zip when we've started recording. But yeah, with me on set, I have Mofya Mwamba, and all the way from you on a upper screen on a bendia. So, bachiten fusing waku Accra, Ghana, Lydia, Tendai, Mavuya. How are you, ma? Welcome, ma.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm alright, sir.
You okay?
Yes, sir.
How does it feel to be back?
It feels nice, but weird, cause like
What do you mean weird?
no, cause like when I went to church, I had to even be in a mask because like
Right?
it's that thing where everyone sees it like, like cause like everybody didn't even know that I came back. So like it's like, oh, you came back, oh yeah, oh, like you are like the center of attention, and I usually don't like that.
Did you testify?
Yes, I did.
How did you testify?
Please do testify with us so that someone's life may be transformed.
Oh
We
my God.
celebrate
Deborah Lukalu.
for all you've
Testified.
done, Lord.
Lord, we give you all the praise.
We give God back.
What are you giving God back?
How? So, let's start. How did your testimony start like?
Mm-hmm.
Acknowledge the church first
Mm-hmm.
and the church leadership, and thank them for the opportunity to testify.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, then I started from
Start.
when I
We want to hear
I
you.
want to hear your
okay,
testimony.
so I came back from the Kopala Summit, and I met the ambassador there before I came back. So
Yeah.
when I met him there, he had like really liked my project, and he wanted me to be under their unipod. So when I came back from the Copper Belt, I like sent him a message because he gave me his card. So I like sent him my invitation letter for the Samsung hackathon, and he was like, okay, I think this is good for you.
Yeah.
Try for what you like doing. Then he was like, okay, talk to these people and tell them to help you apply. So I talked to them. Then they told me they have exhausted their funds for the year. So I had to go back to ambassador again to talk to him. Then he said, tell them to apply. Let's see what will happen.
Yeah.
That's when I applied. And when I applied, like there was some delay. They were always saying, no, we're waiting for senior management to approve senior management. Then I texted the ambassador since he's senior management.
Yeah.
And he told me, send me an email.
So ambassador of what?
Ambassador of UNDP.
Oh, okay.
So he was like, send me a message, send me the email that you sent for all your application details. So I sent him the email on a Saturday. Then on a Sunday, I got back feedback from those people and saying your application was approved.
Yeah.
Yes, then after that, I went to like church. Yes, then Apostle came in the country. Then he was praying for people. Then he prayed. Then he called me. Then he prayed for me. Then he told me, he prayed for me on international doors in my finances and money. Then he told me, I've given you 14 days.
Ultimatum.
Sharpshooter.
Yes, then I discovered that after the day he told me 14, like I've given you 14 days. My flight was scheduled like 14 days after that. So the day I was traveling was the 14th day.
Yeah.
Yes, so I went there. It was nice. Like I really So it was just a bit of really thanking God because it's something I always wanted, like to really have, such an experience.
So remember, I think, so you were quiet about it, and then we were the loud ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
did you feel at some point with the delays that your village people were winning?
Like
No, because it gets to your head, like
Yeah.
especially like if you're about to travel out and it's like your first time, like it feels like people are fighting you. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like
Yeah.
it did get to me.
Yeah.
And I remember like people would tell me like pray about it. I remember Deaconess was telling me pray, are you praying?
Yeah.
But I think for me, I had made the decision that if God wants it to happen, it will happen.
Mm-hmm.
So even after I Apostle like prophesied to me, I just left it all to God. From the time Apostle prophesied to me, I never prayed about it. So it was that thing where I just made the decision because it really used to get to me. So I made the decision that if it was meant to happen, it will happen.
Got nakuseka zongas.
But I need to be on the 07.
Yeah.
Ati tiketi yako bwana yafika yachoka na tia yati eroti zakuseka.
No,
Oh my God.
and I think I was like on you like the whole week, right? I'm like, hey, wait, let on by Friday. Zanda na mendo.
Yeah. Ubas.
Uzakurira mvazo. Yeah. Congratulations on your first. So, how did the hackathon go? Like, were you pitching? Were you?
So we're given like a problem. So the hackathon was about e-waste because Samsung wants to be like.
So e-waste, which is like where you throw away your phones.
Yes, people throw away their phones. So they were like showing us how much value a phone has. So like in 2022, they recorded over $62 billion
in waste.
That was lost. Yes. So they were really like just having conversations with us. We talked about how many percentages of copper are there in a phone and whatnot. So then they told us to build a solution of how to reduce the e-waste.
Choose a percentage copper so that my junk was your vote.
So like, oh my God. Lithium, there's like, I think 0.03. Then copper has like 27%.
27%.
Yes. So like they're throwing away.
So is that just on the Samsung phone or even the iPhones?
No, so it was just generally phones. We're not focusing on specific phones.
Okay.
Yeah, so you just need to dismantle and get the parts. Even batteries, Samsung gets them. So they're also teaching us on how they get their batteries. You can take them back to them. They're also saying how they give, for example, if someone wants to create an e-waste collection company here, where you get e-waste, you can easily partner with them. Then they'll give you technicians.
Okay.
Yes. You can even be fixing and recycling Samsung phones.
Okay.
Yes. So it was.
So do we have like a Samsung person who does that here in Zambia?
So they entered Africa now, but they are in South Africa.
Okay.
So that's what they were saying. They were saying they are trying to be doing country by country. They penetrate so that now they are like everywhere. Yes.
Okay.
Awesome.
Interesting.
Yes. Kwanzisha pardon.
So on the dinner table, how was the handling of the knife and fork?
I'm a pro now. I'm a bowler.
When no one makuvutisani using a knife and fork hapa maona ka?
I was actually laughing at people. I was now on the other side.
Nachizungu hapa.
Yeah. I was just like, pardon. What are we saying? Please, sorry. Yeah.
That's good.
Awesome.
Good.
Awesome.
Amazing.
Welcome back. We are glad that you had a good time. Now on a Zambian flag.
You know, carrying
Anasta
the burden of the
represent
nation.
well. Come on.
Yeah.
Woman of God.
Carrying the nation on our shoulders.
Carrying the burdens of the nation. Okay?
But you know what was my highlight? I noticed that the Zambian youths that usually go to represent Zambia, right?
Yeah.
They don't really, because these platforms like the SDG summits, this is where you present real problems that are faced in your countries, so that the UN gets to hear and you discuss these things and bring out solutions. But you find most people when they travel to represent their countries, they don't state the challenges that they face. They lie. Is that thing you're trying to impress the government? You're saying our government is really doing well with youth participation, and you in your head who's from that country are like, are you sure? You know. So
and did you even interact with the many Zambians who were there?
I did.
Okay. Even the ones who you were not talking to when you were going.
Yes.
I was about to say.
And that's how it is. Like I was really surprised that thing whereby like we've even met at the airport. Some of them were even seated like opposite like this.
But they couldn't say hi.
Yes, they couldn't. Even when we were like, and because me I had my flag at the airport, so like they could even see this person is Zambian, but they were just like. Then when we reached there, that's when like everyone like just wants to. We're from Zambia together. No, you even have a flag. Let's take a picture. You know. But in the actual reality, like when you come back, the relationship still goes to not knowing each other. Yeah,
that's sad.
Okay, awesome. We will still be hearing more. Yeah. What are the topics for this week? Like what? Anyways, I think in the group, I think majority of the stuff which were shared were a lot of sad news, like a lot of deaths.
A lot of deaths and
Um,
so many, what's the word? So many deaths, but also a lot of abuse happening.
yeah, and I think the devastating one was where this is it 15 or 16-year-old
A 15-year-old
who killed the older sister
with her 16-year-old boyfriend
and stuffed the sister.
with drugs to make it look like she committed suicide. She was trying to commit suicide.
So I think this is now going to 2 years from the last time I paid for Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
For one simple reason.
Mm-hmm.
Even now, I think Nankala, like close to what? 3 months, I haven't watched anything on Netflix.
Yeah.
Like sometimes, nah. So somebody at 15 knows how to kill somebody
Yeah.
and cover their tracks.
And just make it like they already
Like-
have a plan of how to get away with murder. You know?
How to get away with murder now.
Yeah.
Like, so you see how, because if I were to dig deep and ask this person,
Mm-hmm.
I would find out that they were watching a lot of things
Yes.
which caused them to be able to do that,
Yeah.
to think through that.
1,000 ways to die.
No, not just that.
Not even just that.
I think it's the same way when we look at the Netflix content now, right? Or I think almost like at least like most, okay, let me say like 40-50%
Mm-hmm.
of Netflix content has like a gay couple and
Yeah.
whatnot.
Yeah.
So it's like how the more you watch something, the more it starts to resonate with, like it becomes a norm, right? So I don't even think it was 1,000 Ways to Die, but probably
Mhm.
just like one of these movies that has scenes where they're killing someone and they're figuring out how to get away with murder.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's things like that like you have an idea of how to do it. Oh my
like
God.
it's really, really sad. And look, ni mimba che.
You know,
I know it sounds
yeah.
funny, but these are things where if you get pregnant, like just own up and
do you think yeah, I'll ask it both ways, right? Do you think Zambians or Zambia as a nation, Zambians, right, and Christian Zambians have played a role to such situations happening? What do I mean? With the way conversations are had regarding pregnancy, teenage pregnancies.
Yeah, because look, the older sister told the young sister, "Say, I'm going to report you that you
Kunenela.
aborted."
Yeah.
Right? And she got scared that, when don't know that I aborted, and
Mhm.
also, so it gets to show you as well have to reflect. So, okay, what type of parents were they? Sometimes it's not even the parents that, the parents were harsh.
Just
it's
a
just
fear.
mungulu wabo, like.
Yeah.
So, but there's been a major role to play by society in general in that pregnancy conversations, number one, are shameful conversations.
Yes.
Worse off, you aborted, you killed somebody.
Yeah.
So these are things which we rarely talk
Talk about.
Because look, even issues of rape with close family relatives, we don't talk about it.
And it's so sad. Yeah.
And somebody's hurting that something happened. So
Mhm.
yeah, like society in general has had a major role to play, and that's how come a lot of young people are coming out like this. When last I haven't attended a youth seminar where like young people are really open to say, me, I like doing like what you don't know, but like
Yeah.
Uzamvera, the ladies will be like, oh no, you young girls should be able to come to us and
Yes, and talk to us, but
sometimes
like
the name
cha-
of
cha-
Chani Mzando
yeah.
Mzando Tinera
Yeah.
Chechion says that's
Yeah.
so
That's true.
issues of confidentiality, issues of safe spaces and all. So this is greatly affecting our nation. Because I think when I spoke about it, I brought in the aspect of Netflix and all.
Yeah.
But it's not just a Netflix thing.
Yes.
It's a parental thing, parental responsibility.
So
Remember that day when I was buying that. Thank you for the book, for the birthday gift. I wanted to say buy the book, but just remember that Mnangirako book. So it's those things where I am like, oh, I have a daughter now. And the world is fast changing. the view of sex is different. Abstinence is no longer the conversation
yeah.
right now. Like, it's because even when you enter church, like 10 prayer warriors,
Yeah.
shaka
Back
daga
to
da,
back,
like
yeah.
loud
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
the stage,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
immediately they leave the stage, they're into
crazy.
sexual scene. So it's these things now where how do you navigate? How do you tell the truth? Because one of the hindrances in our African setup is that I can ask the both of you: have your mothers ever taught you guys about sex?
No.
No.
How did you discover about sex? Zapesga, you were in class.
Yeah.
You pornography, maybe, like all these different vices. So now your view of sex is tainted, or how you view certain things is tainted. Why?
Based off-
Because
yes.
the people close to you never gave you a time to teach you those
Yeah.
things. So pretty much it's taboo. Like, even because your mother's is a stretch. Swaza vikambap. Wasaka
Yeah.
fana no.
Mm-hmm.
Did any of your aunties like teach you?
No.
No.
Older sisters, older siblings, like
No.
so now the people teaching you are your peers.
Yes.
And these are
Yes.
people as well who are giving you knowledge in ignorance.
Mm-hmm. And I really hope you don't lose your train of thought,
Yeah.
right? But I was having a conversation with a friend of mine, and he said, when I was growing up, right? Okay, but this is what the person said. They said,
Yeah.
as young boys are growing, right? Sexual conversations or sex related conversations are had within themselves, right? But then you find that this person who's chairing the meeting, right, of like that sexual conversation has a perception of sex based off the pornography that they watched, right? And this is where even if they get married, the expectation that they have is the expectation of what they watched. You get what I mean? And already which is wrong. So it's the fact that we try and hide from having this conversation all in the name of when this person grows they'll learn about it. You get what I mean? But I think the other question should be, they're going to learn about it from where and from who. I think the question I wanted to ask Lydia was this. I remember Lydia talks about like lighthouse and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
Based off the structure that's there at Lighthouse, do you guys have such conversations away from I'm putting you on a ban?
So we do. So it's something that when it started, right, it was pretty much like the coaches trying to break through to us, like to really make us have that self environment where you can really open up.
Yeah.
And at the beginning, it was pretty much hard.
Yeah.
But now I think it's really important as someone who leads over people to develop a relationship with each one of them
Individually.
different. Yeah. Because I've noticed that from the time the coaches developed relationships with people, it's easier for people. I've seen people like maybe they'll come to me, or maybe I'll go to them. We're having a conversation, then they mention something, and you tell them, you're like, but why don't you talk to the coach? Then they'll say, you mentioned this coach, then they say, not this one. Okay, I'll go talk to that one. It's because they've created, I think people usually misunderstand what a safe environment is. It's not an environment where you're heard. It's an environment where, like, the reaction after you've heard me is what will determine me opening.
How safe it is for me to be able to speak up.
It's not you giving me a chance to talk to you and not judging where you're listening, but it's what you do after that will make me comfortable. Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh
Oh my God.
Because most people will be like, I'm
so disappointed.
so disappointed. When so guys have child, remember?
So yeah,
Yeah.
like those safe spaces are really, really needed. I think for me, like my parents, like till date, I remember telling them, like I'll tell them, oh, someone says my girlfriend, we broke up. But what I would do always is I would tell them. But teaching me majority of the things of who I am and where I am right now was my mentor, Reverend Humphrey. Who took time to really, really guide. And for me, I had that where I have somebody who I can tell to say, oh, this and this happened. This is the deal.
Yeah.
Like, so I had somebody who knew till date, like I have somebody who I can talk to I can talk to Reverend Humphrey or my older brother. Like these two, I know for a fact to say, we listen,
We don't judge.
So
Yeah.
we listen, we don't judge. However, we guide you in the right way.
Yeah.
So it's finding spaces where you can be free and vulnerable, but then the fact that you're free and vulnerable will not still make you go back in your craziness, but
Yeah.
they'll still be able to direct you and guide you in the way of the Lord. So for me, that's really, really important. And seeing it that a lot of young people now, like this morning I was with this girl, was driving in the car, and I'm asking her, I'm like, how old are you? Because sometimes it's this illusion, like, oh, I'm big, like I can make my own decisions. And she's
Yes.
and then through investigation, I'm like, oh, so you're 21, and your view of life is skewed, like how you view things, how you view relationships, like it's just like crazy business. Why?
Yeah.
Because you're influenced by your friends in university.
Yes.
So notice what happens. Immediately a girl or boy leaves home and goes into university, you're experiencing freedom for the first
Yes.
time. Now, how do you handle that freedom? Like ship. Like it's
Yeah.
it's girls and boys coming over to your room.
Rooms.
Like there are no boundaries. Like
Yes.
people can leave or come in anytime they feel like. So you're just there, like because of this freedom, you want to experience everything.
Yes.
That's how come people find themselves peer pressurized sometimes into drugs, into sexual scene, into all these different crazy vices. Why? Because you're now experiencing freedom and you do not know how to handle that freedom. Why? Because you were not taught.
Yeah.
I would ask to say, what are some of the responsibilities you've been given? One of the things which I greatly appreciate about my parents, and especially I think with money, is that my mother would be like, "Nsongira go 30,000," and I'd keep that 30,000 for like 6 months straight.
Yo, that's crazy.
Right? Like
Yeah.
it's that. So for me, like, hold on to this money. I remember at some point she saw the car and then she's like, keep the money. Like, and the money was safe. So she knew that it's only now she knows she cannot give me money. Why? Because I'll budget on her behalf.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's through that discipline where I was trusted. Even leaving the house, like I started pretty much like at 13. All I would do, and it's even like a thing which I have developed till date.
Yeah.
Wherever I am, my wife knows where I am. She knows who I'm with.
That's true.
If anything were to happen, she knows who to call.
Last
She,
scene.
like, it's that
Yeah.
thing. Sometimes I even laugh to say, you cannot accuse me that so. No, my wife already knows. Why? Because I have understood that with freedom requires that I have great responsibility. Like I have great control over what I have. And,
Yes.
and it's the same thing. Like control what you watch. Control what you eat.
Yeah.
Control what you listen to. Control your environment. That way you'll not be pushed or forced to do so many crazy things.
Yeah.
Like you're in a space, everybody's talking about my boyfriend this, my boyfriend that. Like I know for a fact that a lot of young people who go into sexual scene, it's because they are listening to boys and girls who are talking about sex.
The same thing.
And then you like, so it's any virgin power.
Yeah.
Koma virgin in kote alibe market. Like
Yeah.
and you see songs like didn't you say Chabe people or like by B1, like
Yeah.
those are songs which are so affecting a lot
That's
of
true.
people.
Yeah.
Yes,
And their views on relationships, their views on love, to say, sadly, I'll say this, I was touched. So
Yeah.
I meet this person
Mm-hmm.
and they're pregnant. I hope they never watch this. Right? And so I'm like, "Munakwatira manje?" It's like, no. It's like I'm past the half of the 30s, so going towards the 40s, and I do not have a child,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah.
And they are pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
And they're telling me to say, oh, we decided that we'll not get married and we'll raise the child together. But all I needed was I wanted to be pregnant, right?
Mm-hmm.
So already for me, that's messed up.
Mhm.
Because this child will be born without a proper definition of how love looks like.
Yes.
If they were to ask to say, so nabadwa bwanji meka?"
Fear of missing out.
Fear of missing out.
We decided.
We
We decided that I just fall pregnant. There are others who I know just say, "Do you know what? Me, I don't want any man. I just want to
I just
have
want to have,
children."
yes. I know people like that.
Like, and they have children.
Yeah.
Right? And now these children will grow up
Mhm.
without understanding, because even for them it will be passed down to them to say, I can choose whatever I want to do.
Yeah.
Like I can just fall pregnant and it's fine.
And it's fine. No one's going to
and
say
we
anything
move on
as
with
long as
life.
I can
So-
take care of the kid.
So that's how messed up and skewed the world is.
Yeah.
So who's speaking into your life? Who has control over your life? Who's and now we are wondering to say, why is it that a 15-year-old is able to kill the sister and cover the tracks and make it look like
Yes.
it was suicide? Like it's crazy work.
Yeah,
And
and
you-
friend.
yeah?
Like she not really a friend. Let me just say someone
We
who
Babka and I,
listen.
we don't
We
judge.
No, we judge you.
no. Let me say like it's like at the same boarding school.
Yes.
Mm.
So like she was like she was my junior.
Yeah.
Yes. So she got pregnant. Now what happened was I noticed that because when she got pregnant, I didn't know that she got pregnant and she has
Mhm.
a child. So it's that thing where you're seeing each other on Facebook and
Mhm.
whatnot. But there's something that drew me. Like I felt like drawn towards her.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And she's someone I never used to talk to.
Mhm.
So I used to text her. I would text her, check up on her. How are you doing? Because I'd always, every time, like I would feel like let me check up on her today.
Mhm.
Till one day she felt comfortable enough and opened up.
Mhm.
This is what's going on. I got pregnant. The person who got me pregnant, this and that, you know. After that, I noticed that, okay, I was like, this person, at least they realized that what they did was wrong. And I was like, okay, maybe I was drawn to her because maybe God wanted me to, you know, to help her back to him because she was feeling like God, she can't pray, she can't, you know.
Mm.
So I invited her to church. Now, one thing I noticed that there's this culture that has come now. Like she would talk about, no, my baby daddy, my what, you know, like this baby daddy conversations. And me, I'm like, you are too young to even be having conversations about baby daddy. Like, who is your baby daddy? Like, you know, you just accept this mistake that you've made, take care of a child, and move on. Why should you start having conversations of my baby daddy, baby mama? Why she even like join like a baby mama group where people like
Support group.
yes,
I was about to say trauma bondi.
yeah, where they talk about
Yeah.
no me my what, and me I'm like, you know, like all these conversations are conversations that we shouldn't even have. Yeah, like these are conversations that we shouldn't even start having, especially at a certain stage.
Yeah.
Because they normalize things. I don't know, like there's certain things that have been normalized now.
Mhm.
It's like me, I have a certain friend, like there's a particular language that the person uses, and I usually tell them, say, you can't use that language around me.
Yeah.
Because one day I noticed that
Mix.
one of the words they said like pop up into my mind. Yeah, so it's that thing where like when you're around certain people,
Yeah.
you whatever they say or whatever they do, it gets you may think it doesn't get to you and just be like, me, I'm tough. Yeah. Just your
Yeah.
subconscious will shock you. Like our minds, I was telling someone that there's a reason why our mind is part of our soul.
Mhm.
Yes, there's a reason why it's there.
Much that drop
So-
to my passport.
Yes, like look, there's a reason why, because like God uses our mind to
Oh my
communicate
God.
to us, right?
Yeah.
So it's really important for us to protect what we let our mind, the content that our mind has, because it's a
Yeah.
form of, it's like a pipe where God uses to communicate. Now, if He finds it's corrupt, it's what? How is He going to communicate to us? Yeah, so it's pretty much that.
I think I remember Council Diana, right? Diana was teaching on, she was talking about gates, right? Like ear gates and like eye gates. How that things that we listen to and things that we watch have, and like they have a way in which they affect us and impact us. And, you know, time and time again, we think it's very subtle. Like, you know, okay, I wasn't the one watching. It was just someone else watching. I just looked and I moved, right? But the thing is, it leaves a certain picture. And the same way, it's like how there are certain songs, even if you didn't know the song, but like now, like,
You
know?
Hello.
You know, like everything that you do, it's in the spaces that we're in, you know, like where at times you don't know what's playing, but then because it's constantly playing, it gets registered in your head. But I think the other thing I want to talk about is how that we have to, especially like in the church space, right? I think the one thing we really focus on so much is talking to the boys about how they shouldn't smoke and about how they shouldn't drink, or they just shouldn't like girls, and we leave it at that, you know. And then when we talk to females, it's like, oh, okay, no, you shouldn't like girls. You should be praying a lot. You know, you need to hold on to God. You need to join the praise team and things like that, right? But like I feel like we have to, especially like with things like youth camps, you know, like let's break down the youth groups into probably like their age, what's the word? Their age groups.
Deal with their needs.
Yeah, deal with their needs and actually have conversations like this, because most times because think about it. How is it that the 15-year-old got to a point where she found out she was pregnant and she accepted, maybe because obviously there was influence coming from the boyfriend, you know, where she even got to a point where like,
No,
you know,
actually,
this just
even the boyfriend like understanding, so we can abort.
yes, you know, and actually now that we think about it, how is it that a 15-year-old already has an idea of how to abort? You get what I mean?
And actually, the other thing is now we deal with the health workers.
Yes.
Like, how do you allow this 15-year-old who does not even have, is not yet at the age of consent?
Yes.
Like, so
You know?
they require
Which
somebody.
health workers?
No, what
People
was it?
nowadays don't even go to hospitals to abort. People nowadays are bored. Like me, I've seen someone where they got like they get sick.
Lydia.
No, like real.
What are you saying here?
No, like someone
Yeah?
gets sick, right? Then at home, you're like, this person is sick.
Yeah.
You're scared. They're dying. They're sick. You take them to the hospital and they say, no, this person aborted.
That's crazy. So, you
Yeah.
know, yeah. So I think the other thing is, oh my God.
Yeah, so most of these young people don't even abort from the hospitals.
But it's like I feel like, so let me give a very, very vivid clear example.
Mm-hmm.
It's like how do people know your daughter's name on the pod? Okay, anyway, Maluba, right? So
say the middle name, just say Umubanga.
no. Anyway.
Yeah, continue.
Yeah. It's like how, let's say Maluba gets to an age of 3, right? And Maluba is going to school. And next thing we know is, Maluba, how's your boyfriend? This is the mother asking a 3-year-old, you know, to say, how's your boyfriend? No, mommy, I don't have any boyfriend. Or it's like, no, that Kama boy likes you. You get what I mean? So already, if a child is 3 years old and is able to hear the mom talking about a boyfriend from such a tender age, right? And as they keep on growing, keep in mind that they are being fed like different things. So I think what I'm just trying to say is, let's have very plain and genuine and honest conversations and not think a 10-year-old doesn't know what sex is, you know, like, and then now is because of the fact that we have so many children who are consuming social media so much, you never really know what they're doing on their phone, you know, and you might be thinking, no, they don't watch shiny, but I think let conversations be had in such regards. Yeah.
Definitely.
I saw, anyway, before we move, I saw another one in Kafue where this guy raped, how old is the child? I think like a 9-year-old girl. So they caught him raping the 9-year-old girl. Then they told him to say, put the girl on your back and take her to the clinic. So as he was taking her to the clinic, the girl died on his back, you know? So it's crazy. We're really living in a very hard,
dangerous
time. Yeah.
Like, it's part of the reason sometimes I just don't like watching the news.
Sad. It's really sad.
Like, it's just like,
yeah.
It's not.
It's
back then you would say it's not safe for the girls, but now it's
now
not
it's
even
both
safe for the boys.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's so true.
It's crazy.
And I think what's so sad about the boys is the fact that, you know, most male children that are molested are usually molested by relatives.
Yeah. Look, rape, like, these things do not happen with people far away.
It's usually the people.
Like,
so sad.
Banco so and so, or the maid.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy work. Like, which is. Mm-hmm.
Some people, like, in terms of youths, I've even noticed it, like here in Zambia. Like, there's some youths who even have, like, sugar mamas.
Sugar mama.
Maybe they're in a certain company and they help them, like, you push deals, you know, they're your mama. Like, you find someone is talking to someone, you're like, this person is big. You're talking to them like that. They're even smiling. And me, I'm just like, there's something here. You can't be smiling like
Yeah.
that with someone who is like 40
Crazy.
watts. You are even like females. Or when we travel for this trip, some people come back late in the night, in the morning.
Yeah.
It's here's what I would say, that integrity right now feels like you're old-fashioned.
That's true.
But truth be told, you're better off like that. Just stay true and be honest with God first. I always tell this to people, that I am not faithful to my wife because I love my wife.
Mm-hmm.
I am faithful to God first before I'm faithful to my wife.
I think one thing I learned from you and I take, like I really hold on, is I think I asked you if you trust your wife. And this is what you said. You said, Mofya, I trust God
For my
wife.
Yes.
So I'm like, I don't trust you. I
So
trust God for
I
you.
trust God for my wife. So that if anything were to happen,
Muelesa.
yeah, so integrity is everything. Because right now, people are willing to do anything and everything to make money. Speaking of making money, so there's been... So the thing about a political year in Zambia is that whatsoever you say... So if you say something, it will be viewed that you're against somebody, right?
Yes.
There's no in between.
Yeah,
Right?
there's-
I think the best is Sapotanche. Who can we support?
I saw a meme today.
Maybe Harry Kalaba or Fred Membe. Like, we know for a fact that they will not win, so let's support them. That way, if I'm a UPND supporter,
Yeah.
or a Mundu, so this past week has been crazy,
It has
mainly
been.
because the NRPUP, I don't even know what NRPUP stands for, but President Brian Munduvile talked about the foreign reserves, quote unquote, I don't know if I'm quoting it correctly, saying that the reserves are useless when people are in poverty and all. So that sparked like massive debate. So there was the UPND side,
And the
the
Munduvile side.
Munduvile side, right? So now social media is divided. And that was the conversation. I think 2-3 days ago, there was a massive endorsement by a lot of celebrities supporting President HH. So now Magnet comes through and says something like, so what's, you guys have a price?
Yeah.
Do you really
Like-
be so? And for me, like, I think this is the biggest debate I always have with myself, and I'm about to stop doing something.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I do not agree
Mm-hmm.
with pretty much what your organization stands on,
Yeah.
because it's affecting me.
Mm-hmm.
So now how do I navigate that? So today, actually, I think it's even happening. I've even seen a video of the president dancing, officially dancing
Interesting.
for votes. So because Your Maps was singing. And, so we have over 20 artists. And these 20 artists are pretty much the biggest artists we have right now in Zambia.
Yeah.
Endorsing President HH. Right?
Yes.
There was a time, I think, when President HH was coming to power. Guys, we're just analyzing.
Just analysis, please.
No,
Hey, what?
we're just analyzing what's happening. So, it was said that we will no longer vote based off songs or entertainment.
Yeah.
But the ruling party has recruited artists and artists. We even went and borrowed one from Tanzania, like Harmonize to do his remix of that song.
Harmonized us.
Yeah. So you have that. You have Your Maps, like you have Vincenzo, you have Chile One. Company Tekantemba. So you have all these artists. Now, question is, do they believe or understand who they're supporting? Because remember, in 2021, the only guys who stayed consistent in their they haven't switched camp, or mainly because maybe Ndalama zina cheap is Chester, Rich Busy, Shenki, Gaddafi. Like these guys still in the line of the PF. Because JK, Kayombo, Wile, I think all these guys are now UPND.
Even
Yomaps as well was PF. He's
Then
now
he's
UPND now. I think, was it Slabdi as well? Was Slabdi involved as well?
No.
No, it was Mark 2. Mark 2, Yomaps and Mampi.
No, even Slabdi in 2021
Oh,
had a
yes.
song. Slabdi, Bobbyist.
Yes.
Like pretty much majority of the XYZ crew like did a song for ECL. So so what are your thoughts? Do you feel these people understand the people they are supporting? Because same with Venemundu, when they chased out, do they really believe what these guys are doing, or it's just making money and Kwasila, life moves on?
So this is what I need to say. Immediately we got into the conversation. I saw a meme. It was a meme, and it said, if you vote for Munduwile, then you're not educated. Because but anyway, I don't know how to. But if you vote for Munduwile, then you're not educated, because you're the same people that clapped when they said the dollar would drop by 14 hours. It would drop. The dollar would drop to 10 at 14 hours. But anyway, I think the one biggest problem we have as Zambians is it's me, myself, and I. Right? So if my household is well, I really don't care about the rest of you. But then I think the biggest challenge there, in that sense, for somebody as big as the artists we have, is that they have so much influence towards people. I remember because already I was in a room where they were playing I think Rich Busy's song, and like everybody in the house just like turned crazy and whatnot. But it's also me just realizing to say, look, it's the power, it's the same thing. Ears are gates, right? And they really have so much influence on us. So I think my stance is these guys going that route is more of on the money aspect of things, because oh my God. For real?
Of Jesus. Yeah.
That looks AI.
No, it's not
not
AI.
AI.
This is live.
It's real.
This is like
Hey,
happening.
oh my God. Oh my God. Anyway.
Bashala wants anything, Gele. Opposition ikufamu. So, that's
crazy.
Okay, and
But-
I don't.
But for me,
move to my shot so that people
Insumi.
see what we are
Looking at.
like. So, this is the president dancing during the campaign
you
launch.
should cut it
so,
and just put it there.
like.
They can't see?
You should cut it.
Okay.
And
Oh yeah. Anyways, I'll try and put it up like so.
Bring it up.
But for
Yeah,
me,
dancing for votes.
But me, like, I think I can show you like this, like my experience with being found in the youth leadership space is not only with artists. I've seen youth leaders that have been bought and given a position, like a big position, just to influence other youths.
Isn't it the same with the Unza Su president,
Yes.
vice president?
Yes, it's a lot. Others, even when they go out, like you find you are sponsored by a private organization to travel outside the country, but you say, thank you so much to the president. I'm like, you don't even know him, you've never met him, you don't even have a picture together. Why are you, So like with these artists, it's always about the money, wanting an affiliation and endorsement so that you are able to because when you have bomba, when you have like who you stand with matters.
Yeah.
Money.
It's crazy.
Kukosa.
What's your stance?
Look, integrity is everything.
Yeah.
I liked what Chef 187 said that because look, I'm influential. And remember what I always say, that whenever I say something, people sometimes carry it as gospel truth.
Yes.
They'll never go out and research
Actually
and everything.
research. Yeah.
So it's the same thing. Like I should protect my listeners or protect my viewers, protect my audience from certain information. Like let them make their own decisions. All I would do is bring up the information, but let me have you make your own decision. For example, Mtale Mwanza has over 1 million followers.
Yeah.
Right? And she came out and endorsed the president.
Yes.
So it means that each and every person who supports the who follows
The
her.
M Nation.
And Mutale Mwanza is influential.
She
I think
is.
we should never take that away from her.
Yeah.
She is influential. Yomaps is influential. Vincenzo, as we can see, with his beer drinking community,
So, yeah,
like,
he's gotten
he's
the,
influential.
He's
Yeah.
gotten the tavern guys.
So like all these people are influential and they are making people have direction. Ben Lombe is influential.
True.
Keely is influential. Like, and you sometimes.
I think we are all influential in a way.
Yes, we are influential. So they like, oh, so Keely Aruk, tien. Once in a red barret, like so.
So you didn't see like what, even just the way your maps posted it. It shows that it's because of the money. That's the reason it's there. Because he posted it like
Look, money ni
officially.
mwamene. So if you're being bought by money, it means that you do not know where you're standing even as a person. So what's your stance? Remember, I think, was it 2021 or before when so people came at Chef 187 that he sang at a PF rally,
Yeah.
right? Where Bowman was before he was taken to prison. So he stated that, no, I did not go to perform at a rally. Me, I was told, could the official opening, he has something, so come and sing.
Ah, okay.
Not that he was endorsing to say,
Yeah.
but you know how politicians are. I think there's even a picture where Bowman is wearing ECO 2021
Yeah,
and then
with
he's holding
him.
27. Like, it's, and he was categorical. I think he even put it in his Pitson Dada
Yeah,
song.
like
in
one of the lines.
Kumba, like,
Yeah.
to explain what had happened. So, yeah, like as artists, you need to stand for something.
Yeah.
Don't follow for anything.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to endorse somebody, explain as to why you're doing this and
Yeah.
this. When Chester Rich Busy, I think when they did their I mean Inatente song, like next up, it is said that they were blocked from
Blocked, yeah.
all
Yeah.
performances. So, and that's bound to happen because you have to pick your side.
Yeah.
So that's how it is. So integrity is everything for me. Will I be bought at a price? Will I follow through because I just want the money? Like the money will fade. And I think before you even go to sleep, like ask yourself to say, where do I stand? What do I believe in?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a saying that if you do not stand for anything, you fall for everything.
True.
So yeah, there's really, really need to be careful in these times. And the fact that it's social media spaces, if you have too many numbers, utilize them well and speak properly. Like
That's so true.
Anyways, what else do we have? What else has been happening? Anyway, I think from the football side of things, is it 8 African countries or 9? Yeah, 9. I think only
9.
Tunisia did not make it to the round of 32, which is historic. I think this is so far the best performance by African countries,
It's a good thing.
showing that we are working. I'm told that there's a Ghanaian witch doctor, Anashtake's hurricane, that Sazalong. And
He was blowing at. Then someone took a picture. Ghana is using juju.
Wakabwere mu Zambia bola na Leicester 77. The whole stadium will shout fire.
Fire. Yeah.
Did you were there during the under 20? Did you watch that?
It was this Ghana, no?
No, we were playing against Senegal.
Yes, guys anaponya kajuju mungu. Babwera bandoka abwaka samayopa ninda chichepesh anakadinyabula nendoka chaya chibaka panja.
Look, you know, like some of these things, it's the fear.
True.
We have. So fear is a way in which the devil uses to get
a
to
hold.
us.
Yeah.
So out. It has no hold over me. Nalisambwa mumulopo wa Yesu.
Come on.
Kabiyo kasambe.
But do you think any African country will reach maybe like the semi-finals?
I think so. Look, right now the World Cup is at a place where anyone can go out.
For me, I think the World Cup this year is the same it was last year. What do I mean by that?
Argentina.
Not really that I think they really like it to be the same, but because of the way the competition is coming up. You know, like there are people, the conversation last year was no, this one is thinking of retiring, so they want a World Cup. Like there are particular people even this year who want a World Cup because they in their statements they want when they get a World Cup, that's when they will retire. So
Yeah,
like even this year those
That's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's
Messi.
of course Messi already won it, so there's nothing to prove really. That's Neymar,
Yeah.
Yes.
Luka Modric.
Yes.
Who else? Virgil van Dijk. Maybe no. Haaland is not retiring. Kylian Mbappe already has a World Cup.
Yes.
Dembele already has a World Cup.
Yes.
So here right now it's mainly Cristiano Ronaldo, where people want him to win, but it will be hard for them to win because right now Pe Africa World Cup, Uli Sanga win. Pe Africa,
It's
because
not even-
Argentina is going to play against Cape Verde.
I was watching a video on TikTok. Then someone was like, the goat. What iluzisa ndrama iwe. Uzima ndrama za meneta luza pali iwe.
Stop betting.
Nikamvele chimundu chipunda ati the goat. Now you know what the
Stop
guy
betting.
said. Imagine naye ungaruze kuli Kongo bakongo paka sumbalesa bakujja
Milizi
mezi
zama
yatu yabaze Dennis.
Crazy
But
things.
he said to pass our Congo for good yet still
Still
go.
iko World Cup. Papa
Charlie.
Life
sumbalesa.
and its occurrences.
Somebody was what did they? Oh, you know that Zambia has beaten Congo, right? So
Yes.
when Portugal drew against Congo, somebody posted to say, "Us, we beat this guy."
Yes. even
Congo.
Cape Verde when
Yes,
they
even Cape Verde, we beat
were
Cape
just
Verde.
like,
Like, so.
as we beat
As
these
we beat
guys.
these
Yeah,
guys.
like, so,
Yes.
yeah.
I don't mind.
Anyways,
Yeah.
Pe Africa World Cup, I think anyone can win it. I'll be happy. Of
Because
course,
an African
Morocco has
country would
been
win.
dominant.
Yeah.
I think Morocco, it gets to show you how when an African nation like invests in their sports infrastructure, because I think Morocco right now is like far better even than South Africa in terms of infrastructure,
Oh.
like for sports,
It is.
sports development. I think the next World Cup they'll be hosting, right?
I think so. I'm hearing such things. People are
Yeah,
saying
so
they'll
it's
be hosting.
Morocco, Portugal, and Spain, is it? Like 3 countries will be hosting the World Cup. So
It's
Morocco.
it's like these guys. I was watching Ghana's like defense. Like these guys have a really good defense, and when you check the Africa Cup, their performance wasn't really that good. But like I don't know
Because
if
Ghana did not even qualify for
yes.
the Africa Cup. Like,
so I think it's that thing of we're now at a World Cup, like at a World
Yeah.
Cup, and really want
But
to show.
another thing which we should note is that majority of the players who play for Ghana, Nigeria, Morocco, or these top countries is that these people are not groomed in their countries. There's a place that they were in France playing in the lower
okay.
leagues,
Then
in,
they just
in
come back to
England.
play.
And then, so it's a Pesgati, maybe under 17, 18, 21, they were representing the France, the Netherlands, the what. And then when it comes to national team, wazi pa place penilidi sazaganisanka mu French national team. Because Grugdela masters. So what do? We'll change allegiance and play for African countries.
Okay.
Like for example, do you know that Desiree Doué, like who plays for PSG now France, right?
Yes.
So the brother play Doué. So there are 2 Doués.
Yes.
There's one who plays for France
Yes.
and the other one who plays for Ivory Coast.
Oh,
Even in was it 2010, 20, there was Kevin Prince Boateng playing for Ghana, and the brother was playing for Germany. The brother even won the World Cup with Germany. So, like, these are crazy arrangements. So, if Kylian Mbappe like decided he would have played for Cameroon because he's originally from Cameroon. So, it's all those things where you get to see. So, majority of the players now who play in those big leagues are being convinced even by the football associations to say, come and play in this country. Remember Frankie Musonda, the
Yes.
colored guy?
Yeah.
Sorry for using that term. Sorry. Frankie Musonda, like, he was brought in because the football association noticed to say he's Zambian, he's got roots. Let's bring him in. We tried to bring in Charlie Musonda,
Yes.
but it failed.
Yeah.
So there are all those players where people, so Zambians are like, who do? Okay, we are Gabriel national team, and also, yeah. Yebo. Before we go, what else did we not talk about?
I think the other thing I noted was Mr. Nyatando posted a certain, he shared rather, because he's been very loud about betting and whatnot. So a funeral happened, then they give a particular group of uncles and say, go and buy a coffin. Next thing they bet the money for the coffin, and I'm like, guys, and they lost it all.
Yeah.
Like, let's respect the dead. Why would you do
Let's multiply the money for the coffee.
Guys, no.
We buy cabbage.
But you see, those are crazy,
No.
crazy vices, which, yeah, I think it's like my addiction because I've never been addicted to, it's like my addiction. I've been trying to stop like a lot of sweet things.
Cake.
But cake, biscuit, or whatever manitana,
My
here you
son.
are. like I can go into a store, right? I'm like,
Yeah, sweet tooth.
like I want to, and then be like, yo, biscuit. Maybe sometimes that is on a promotion, like. So like, and that's with I think these bettings and all. Like you have this illusion that you will make it.
One day.
Me,
So
it's the
sad.
trust. Like I think for me, one of the reasons why I will never do certain things that are certain things I have trust issues over.
Mhm.
Like for example, like you know these people that go, that lady that died from bungee was his
Bungee jumping.
yes, because they didn't die it properly. Like me, I can never entrust my life
On a rope.
to. I can't.
I would.
I can't.
Mwamba, would you go for bungee jumping?
Someone told me that you don't trust God. I was like, I cannot put my Lord and my God to a test.
Would I go for bungee jumping? Right now, no.
Me, I can't.
Why? Because of
No,
Maluba.
It sounds even just call her by her name, please. Like,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
no, not even that. It's I'm not mentally ready for it.
Me, I can't. Trusting, I can't.
I can do the zip line.
I mean jumping.
For me, the
No.
jump is the descending, right?
Yes. Because you know what I think sometimes.
Whoop.
What if gravity is? Because sometimes.
And then it's that check like a whoop,
eh,
and then boom,
Vroom.
boom, like a pendulum.
Because you know what my thoughts usually are sometimes. I'm like, those things, they move with gravity. So like, imagine iyo de kulichimpepo. Chabwa chicha nyamuka chechintambo ndo menya kuvimawozi vimangala vimashani vinja rocks.
Oh my God.
So like for me, I can't trust me. There are things I told myself I will never do because I can't trust. Even just trusting a human being to tie that thing, I can't. Because you saw what happened to that lady. When it happened, I was just saying, you've seen. No, that's the it's like bola bit. I can't trust, like put my money and trust that I'll get more. Like those trust issues are the ones that keep me from doing certain things. Just certain things I will never do.
So sad.
Oronchose mnyumba tukone tinda tizapeza ndram. Wanchosa nina one kwacha.
Uzaipeza. Chitachi
Nikakuza chita explain ukango chita explain then zanyamukira cha.
Very Rema Sevens. People that beta very enticing. It's so sad. Have you ever met someone who bets like for you?
Yeah, I know
Take
them.
it serious.
Ewe, me my brother. My brother akashota.
You both sound like you're very close people.
Me my brother akashota rent amende cho betting.
It's like, Paina about betting, when it started, probably like 6, like when it was now becoming more prominent.
Mm-hmm.
Before the phone apps were developed. At some point I was like, reading couch from Zambia ya bad. Why? He's on you print out the paper and then you're ticking.
Yes.
Muntu aziwa na maleagues, the teams yako Sri Lanka. Nachiwe. Like
ika wina balance ima odds. Ero kumangana mathematics ema odds.
So even World Cup, right?
Yeah.
There are teams like so Cape Verde versus Argentina.
Mm-hmm.
So Cape Verde will have more odds
yes.
than Argentina.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're going to win more, bet to say Cape Verde will win. So kafangamo 5 kwacha, it can even turn to like 1,000 or 2,000. So that's how crazy it is. Like, you say, okay, Cape Verde, or you do GG, all teams to score. Like, so.
I don't know this.
So, like,
yeah.
So you say, okay, Cape Verde will win maybe like 1-0.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe in 1,000, I'll put it direct, 1 pin, Cape Verde. Your 1 pin, maybe if I win, it will get me like maybe 20,000 or 30,000. So those are some of the crazy mathematics. But then people will be like, no, I'm just losing to my 500, to my 100 kwacha, to my 5 kwacha. And then it becomes an addiction. It becomes a cycle now. So what happens is that you win some, you lose some. Even the betting company sometimes tells you it's okay. Takupasa go cash back so that unkali.
They want you to be there. Yeah, they are customers.
Because most people do not know when to stop.
Bakuitana na customer.
So, in order for you to not know when to stop, just don't start. So, yeah. Leave it at that. So, guys, we go. Yeah. So, thank you very much.
Don't bet. Wait for God's time.
Yeah, don't bet. Work hard.
Yeah.
Ale bombo mundu.
Vale bombo mundu.
Work. Oh no, it was just a reference. But work hard. Work hard.
Yeah.
So, go to the farm.
Yes, go and farm.
Please.
Farm.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So from me, Dennis Umubanga Kabwe.
Before we go, we have the Creative Arts Week this week.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
actually, you
Yeah.
guys, I need to record an advert for
Okay.
that same thing.
Yeah.
So when we are done,
Yes,
I just need
Mr.
to
Mwamba is speaking, guys.
I just need to.
He's a great speaker. Please come, you listen to him.
Yeah, so I'll be speaking on the 1st of July. I think I'll share the timings
And the
think
link
by
for
Tuesday. Registration. as well,
Registration.
so you
So
can
follow us.
register and,
in order for you not to miss out on it.
yeah, it feels weird that I'll be speaking.
If I convince him, we can record it, okay?
It would be a stretch in CN.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, from me, Dennis Umubanga Kabwe, Mofya, Mwamba, Lydia, Tendai, Mavuya, and Dr. Samantha, who has been quiet, not because she wanted to be quiet, but because Tiribeche microphone inangu to give her. Because she had a lot to say, especially on the murder of that girl. But we'll see the developments as the week progresses on what has been done and all. So, yeah. So we say bye-bye.